Is that...
Welcome once again to the podcast. My name is Aaron, and I'm here with Josh.
I almost cut off the intro music and I feel bad about that.
No,
Hello.
it's okay. I was waiting like half an hour for it to start. I pressed the button ages ago, and I was like, guess we'll just see how this goes.
Yeah. So it's your fault is what I'm saying.
This is the podcast. And oh my god, I'm so hyped up on coffee.
Good. You're gonna have to be. We gotta make up for some bullshit.
Last week, we recorded a podcast. Went great, I thought. I thought it was a pretty good show.
I think those who saw it live would agree.
Probably not, because I don't think they heard you.
Wow, that bad, huh?
Yeah, so for some reason, I could hear Josh fine. And
I could hear me fine too.
He wasn't on mute, and his voice thing on the screen was going up and down. I'm like, this is great. We're podcasting. And then I went back and listened to the show afterwards to, edit some clips and stuff like that. Nothing. I'm just talking to myself for fucking 2 hours.
Frankly, it's the most listenable podcast we've had.
That's not true at all. Not even close. Anyway, it was fun. We played some games. We played some demos in the Steam
I got to
Next
strain
Fest.
my eyes real hard.
Yeah, you got to strain your eyes. Good stuff. Good stuff. And now here we are again. Take two. We're not
Fuck
doing
it, we'll do it live.
We're not doing the we did it live last week too, but this is live again. Yes.
Yes. Re-live.
We are re-live. Let's see. What can we start? Well, we're right. Yeah, I talked about the thing. Yeah, good times. Good times.
What have you been doing?
I've been streaming a lot. I've been streaming every day. I didn't stream today.
This is a stream.
Because yes, this is a stream, but I didn't do like my morning stream today, because news day is over. Surprise! It's over. Look, it turns out people don't come to us for news. They're here for chatting about shit and watching games and stuff. The Newsday clips were not doing well, and the lives were not doing well, and clips. Yeah, it was all comparatively to the other streams was not as doing as well. So Newsday is done.
Been analyzing those analytics, have we?
Next, well, as far as just looking at the view count.
Yeah. It's the only analytic I look at.
So, starting next Tuesday will be Top Day, where I'll play the top 100 games.
That's what you meant by top.
Yes. I don't know what you were thinking.
No, me either. I don't know where I could have been taking that at all.
Yes. So I don't know what order I'm going to play them in. I don't even know where I'm getting the list from.
I was going to say, when you say top 100 games, you mean like ever?
Maybe Metacritic, something like that.
Yeah, okay. All right. You're going to run into a lot of doubles there. I feel like they've got a few things listed across multiple platforms multiple times.
Yeah, there's also games that because the idea is that I want to play through them.
Sure. You play through games.
Yeah, play through games. That's the whole point of streaming, really, is that I want to play through games. It's best games of all time. Let's start it. Like if I start from 100, it's going to be a bad time, because I looked at this list earlier today. A bad time for me. It's like for
a bad time in the sense that it's like a game that you won't enjoy, or is it just going to take a long time? Because we've made commitments like this before.
It will take a long time. For a
least
show where I want to
streams.
play
if you want to do start to end, it's going to take a long time.
Because number 100 is Divinity Original Sin 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's quite a thing.
It's unfortunate, but you make the rules. I mean,
also, I wouldn't be able to do 99 because it's Half-Life Alyx. Uh,
Yeah, and
I can't
the
really stream a
VR.
VR game.
Not easily, no.
No. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know where I'm going to get the list, but I will play a bunch of the top games of all time. That
Well,
is
that
the
sounds
plan.
promising.
Yeah. Thank you so much. I made a logo and everything. So
I do like your logos. You do have good
thank you
logos.
so much.
You made my logo.
I did. It's a good logo. I'm jealous.
It's a great logo.
Um, I can't even add. Can't even add an image here to show it on the stream, but you'll see it next Tuesday. So here we are. We're doing this show. This is a podcast, and we talk about stuff. Let's talk Resident Evil Requiem because we both. You've played more, but I've been playing.
I finished it.
What? Oh, that's
finished
right.
It.
You did finish it.
I had a whole weekend.
Right.
It's more than enough time.
That's true. Yeah. I worked a lot of the weekend, but anyway. I'm currently up to because you wanted to know where I was up to, so you didn't spoil anything.
Yeah.
I killed the big chef guy.
Okay. Yeah.
And the lady that was singing that was creepy as fuck.
The one near the piano.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the funniest thing, I died.
It happens.
A bit after that, and then my checkpoint was before I killed them, so I have to kill them again. But hey,
think about how many resources you might save this time around, knowing what you know now.
That is true. I did use a lot, especially on the. Actually, no, I didn't from the checkpoint. As soon as I got the thing that I killed the chef guy with, I was like, "This is the thing. I got to use this."
I like that you were present enough in the moment to think of the chef when you got that tool, because I got that tool and I never thought about the chef once until I went back to the upgrade room.
Yeah,
and I got all of the upgrades in that upgrade room without killing him.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I was pretty sure I was done with the clinic that I'm sure he has a key to that pantry, because I've walked past it a bunch of times and I can't figure out how to fucking get in there. So I went and murked him and got the key. And I was like, oh yes, good, great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So far it's great. It's very good. I'm liking it more than the time I had with Village. And I definitely like it a lot more than what I played of 7.
Yep. How much of 7 did you play? Hour and a bit?
Maybe.
Maybe not even that?
Yeah.
Did you get through the kitchen demo?
What is the kitchen demo? Because people talk about the kitchen demo. I'm like, I know it's the kitchen of the house.
It was a completely self-contained sequence. Actually, maybe I'm misremembering that. It could just be the section that you find on a videotape really early in RE7. I think they released that as the demo.
Okay.
But yeah, I honestly couldn't say. It's been too long. When was that? 2018? It's been a while now.
I feel like it's older than that. Resident Evil 7. 2017. There you go. Close enough.
Yeah. Yeah, RE9's really, really cool. I have questions now that I'm done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much lore-related questions. I feel like all of that's pretty... as far as Resident Evil goes, it's all pretty well covered. I question where this series is going to go from here in terms of gameplay, because, the Leon stuff's really fucking cool in this game. And the Grace stuff, it doesn't have to be first person, obviously, but the survival horror stuff and the action horror stuff are both really, really good. And we've been doing this thing for the last almost decade now of new Resident Evil goes the survival horror, first person but not always first person route. And the remakes, we go a bit more action. We go the third person. We really like streamline the shit out of everything, make it really, really cool. And this feels like a convergence of those two tracks. And now I don't know if they go forward, if they try to disentangle those, or if you just keep going forward having an action scenario and a survival horror scenario in the same game. Because if I'm being honest, I feel like I would prefer that game if it just gave me both characters separately.
I was
as
gonna
scenario
ask
A,
if
scenario B.
Yeah, like what if it was like Resident Evil 2 and you like picked which one?
I feel like I would almost prefer that, because early on, like the first half of the game is Grace peppered with Leon bits.
Mm-hmm.
The second half of the game is Leon with some Grace bits near the end.
Okay.
It's very much every time I would get to a Leon bit early on, I almost had forgotten how I was supposed to play as Leon. It's a very specific kind of thing where it's like you've got to be parrying, you've got to be mobile, you've got to be up in things' faces and meleeing the shit out of things. And there's dynamic actions you can take, like picking up weapons and swinging those around, and it's really cool.
Yeah.
But
like a chainsaw.
Like the chainsaw, or like whenever a zombie has an axe or a bit of rebar or something, you pick that up and whip it at them, and it's fucking sick. It's really cool. But to go to that after playing as Grace, who is very much the slower, puzzle-focused, resource-light survival horror. She even does like a lot of stealth horror really early on when you have fucking nothing to fight back with.
Yeah.
Going from that to Leon and having the Leon sections early on be so small, it's just like, I've forgotten how the fuck he works. And it wasn't until about fairly early on into the second half of the game where it's very much Leon focused, where I'm like, yes, I feel like I'm really getting the hang of this now.
Yeah.
So I think personally I would prefer split the two, have them be their own thing, have them be focused, but like maybe have them in the same game. I don't know.
Do you think RE10, REX, huh? Rex.
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 Oh god, this is how we get
It's a Dino Crisis.
God damn it. Oh, we all knew it had to happen. You know, I'd be down.
Finally. That's what it is. That's how they bring Dino Crisis back. It's just a crossover with Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil was just a prequel the entire time.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
that's great.
Yep.
I mean,
the T virus, the T-Rex virus.
Oh, that's crazy.
There you go.
Look,
I'd play a Dino Crisis where it plays like the Leon sections. That would be fucking hype. I'd be way into that.
I mean, Dino Crisis 2 is more action focused, but it's not like
but it
obviously
doesn't
not like
play
Resident
like
Evil
that.
4. No.
RE9 Leon plays like fucking Dante from Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
He's doing sick shit.
Well, Resident Evil was originally a Devil May Cry thing. Oh, Devil May Cry was originally a Resident Evil thing, I mean to say.
We've come full circle. It was about Resident Evil 4, right?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, do you think Rex will have like... Do you think it would... From what you've played now of RE9, do you think it could lead to a split story where you have like one scenario, two scenario?
Well, I said I had no questions regarding the lore. I feel like there are a number of ways that story could go. There's a lot... People talked a big game about RE9 being like the MGS4 of Resident Evil games, and it is, to an extent. It is very much a love letter to, you know, RE2 specifically, with little bits of Resident Evil sprinkled in for good measure. There's a lot untouched. If this was really the MGS4 of Resident Evil, like, you would have seen fucking everyone. Everyone who's ever been in an RE game would show their face before the end. And it just doesn't happen. So there's plenty of characters you could pick back up with somewhere else, and like, I could see an action-focused Jill Valentine game or a Chris Redfield game.
Yeah,
I could see a Claire survival horror, or like a... God, what was Barry Burton's daughter's name? The one that was in RE Revelations. She's still out there doing stuff. She could be a survival horror candidate.
Sure.
But like, there's options for these. my main concern is that gamers are fucking idiots, right? So you've now tangled these two things. You've given them two games in one.
Mm-hmm.
Would the public accept if you split these off and did them separately again? Or would
Right.
they see that as something lesser?
Mm. That is true. Revelations was started off as a DS game, right?
Yeah, first one was, second one I think was I want to say that's a PS3, PS4 game. But the first one was definitely a DS game.
My point is, that no one when they're talking about Resident Evil games, no one's like, oh, fucking Revelations.
Look, I'm not saying that Barry Burton's daughter needs to come back for this to be the real MGS4 of Resident Evils. But, like, there's some RE2 stuff that doesn't show up that I was quite surprised by. Like, you see Leon Kennedy, you kind of expect certain people or certain elements to show up, and there's some absences. So, on that front, yeah, like, there's elements still in play. Like, you could do DLC for RE9 Requiem and have these characters, and it could be really, really cool, and you could do that. But, like, moving forward, there's so many characters you could do stuff with. There's lots of elements still in play, I guess, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like more from a game design perspective, I'm like, would players accept pairing that back into the two separate tracks again?
Yeah,
because gamers are idiots, as I covered.
What if?
Like, no, why doesn't it have the action and the horror stuff? Why isn't it two games in one anymore? Capcom is stealing my money and punching my child.
Capcom surely love money, right? Surely Resident Evil 10 is a games as a service, and you buy each chapter with a different character. They release one every 6 months or so. Does that sound great?
So my biggest concern here was that, like, the components would stay integrated, and we would build off of those and get crazier and crazier, and then we'd just be at a new Resident Evil 6.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Where it's just too much.
Yes.
I don't think RE9 is doing too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think it could probably, like, separate its bits a bit better, and maybe that would be fine. But, like, as it is, it works really well. I say this is my complaint, and it is, but it's like, as far as complaints go, it's not the worst thing to complain about. No, they got a sick action game in my horror game. Oh.
Yeah, I do miss the just straight up survival horror. I appreciate when every now and then someone gets to remake games like Silent Hill 2. I do miss just, well, I don't know. They're remaking all the old ones. We're getting Code Veronica next.
Are we actually?
I mean, that's the rumor.
That one needs a remake too. That one's...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, we're at a point where
four never needed a remake.
No, 4 didn't need it. Well, neither did 3, and they made it kind of worse.
3 needed a remake in the sense that I don't think the gamers of today can wrap their heads around tank controls.
True. Yeah.
And you know what? That game looks nice. I think it's a fine game. I just...
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't hold a candle to RE2 make, which...
No, yeah.
It's really good.
RE2 is fantastic.
And then RE4 remake is, really, really good, yeah. But it's sort of the Demon Souls remake in a sense where it's like, this is good. This is really pretty.
Right.
Something is lost in translation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You did just remind me that I played a little bit of the Resident Evil 2 Enhance, I think it's called, mod for PC, where they've upscaled a bunch of the art. There's some AI upscaling that they've done, but it's not straight AI upscaling. Like, they've actually gone and, like, they've redone the art themselves, and they like repainted the textures and things like that. So it's not, they didn't just put it through AI and go like make it look better. It's like a proper sort of thing.
Sure, like work has been done to this.
Yes, yeah, exactly. And it's really fucking good. It's like super.
You did show me some of those like screens and some of those textures.
Yeah.
They are sharp.
Yeah,
They are
it's
very nice.
it's very good looking. So if you have the games on Good Old Games, or just like if you have the PC versions of Resident Evil 1, 2, or 3, you can just download those mods and install them and play them, and they're pretty nice.
I might have to go and check out Resident Evil 3, like the original, because my only exposure to 3 is through the remake, which is, again, is fine.
Yeah.
But apparently it did lose a little something.
Yes. Nemesis was my favorite when I was younger, when I played through 2 and 3 back in the day. It's more action focused, less survival horror, but it is still a survival horror game. It's good. It's a very good game. What else have we been playing? What have you been playing? Anything else?
I've been playing so much Mugenics. We talked about this.
We did talk about it in the last podcast.
The Lost episode.
Yeah.
Mugenics is so much fun. It's so goofy and dumb, and I keep unlocking new shit that I'm just surprised by.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I now have an engineer cat. I've got a necromancer cat who throws leeches at people and uses that to siphon off health. There's a psychic class that I literally just unlocked before the podcast, and you can like pick enemies up and bring them to you. And there's so many different little abilities that have these little flags attached.
Mm-hmm.
Where you might have one ability that's affected by the amount of times you cast a spell, and you might have a spell that casts nothing, literally nothing. It just says waste time, and it does nothing. But it costs a really, really low amount of mana, and so the more times you cast that, it might affect this other skill, which then empowers that, and there's a whole lot of little mini synergies going on in that game. It's very cool.
That's cool.
Saw someone online using a ability that swaps your highest and your lowest stats, and somehow through a combination of abilities they got to something like some ridiculous 11-digit number strength buff. And I'm like, how the fuck did you even do that? And apparently this is a whole thing with like Edmund Macmillan games where you can just break the fuck out of them, and it's part of the design.
Okay, sure.
So into it, really, really cool. Big fan. Front runner for Game of the Year so far.
Great. That's awesome. Let's see. Hang on. Let me check here. What about finished fucking Reanimal.
Yeah. Well, how did you find Reanimal?
It's really good. That is a very good game. The ending, I have so many questions.
Yeah, you do. That's how these games work.
It's a very
vague.
It's very vague. Yeah, and then as soon as I was done, I was like, "What the fuck just happened?" And then I had to go onto the internet and see what all the theories were, because
you're just sitting in your chair, staring, mouth agape, like, "Wow,
yeah,
what the fuck did I just watch?" That
show was the thing I just watched. The game is very good. I would have liked to see more fucked up animals. There wasn't like, for a game called Reanimal, there's like 3.
I want to say 3. There's a giant pig, but he's not that fucked up. He's kind of normal.
Yeah.
There's a weird bird thing in the water.
Yeah, there's a weird bird thing. There's
the actual bird.
Right.
And then there's
that whale thing.
The sheep.
Oh, yeah,
the whale thing too, the sheep.
Yeah.
The sheep's a bad time.
Yeah, the sheep is a bad time.
So yeah, that game's really cool. It's very much Little Nightmares 3 unofficially. Did you understand where I was coming from when I sent you the message? There's a weird amount of overlap between Reanimal and Metal Gear Solid. If I said the words tank and hand grenade to you.
Oh, sure. Yeah, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that. The entire like World War One section of that game is very strange, but I
Yeah,
was
like
way
I thought
into
it
it.
was going a place where I don't want to give away spoilers about what happens at the end, or but like I thought it was going
It's
somewhere with
really
that
hard to.
with the World War One stuff.
Like,
Uh,
is this all a metaphor?
Right, that's what I thought it was leading to, and then it was just like, no, that's
You
just like
stupid bitch.
completely unrelated.
We just like the style, you fuck.
Yeah, it's very strange, but it is a very good game, and I
Yeah.
liked it a lot, and it's short.
Yeah, no, it's real short. It was like 6-ish hours.
Yeah, did about 6.
Yeah. And like there's extra stuff, there's puzzles and shit that you can get extra masks and stuff through, but
Yes.
yeah, it's a really good digestible time. It's very atmospheric, very creepy. Like some of the animation in that game is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, the graphics are really good, especially once you get into that World War One section. There's like explosions going off everywhere, and like
Yeah.
it's
People
very
shooting themselves in the face.
yeah, it's a bad time.
It's a really bad time. World War One was rough, guys. Breaking
Yeah,
news.
apparently. Well, World War Three's here, so
I was gonna say it'll be good experience for the coming days. Good
stuff.
I think the most pervasive image from that game for me is the really lanky dude who I've since found out is named the Sniffer. That's what he's referred to in the trophies, and it makes it so much worse, right?
Yes.
So the bit where he's like riding the tricycle down the lane at you, I hate that. I hate that so much. It's like big, giant, like thin limbs, all bunched up on a little.
He caught me the first time, so I had to do it. I had to do it again.
You had to watch it twice.
Yeah,
Awful.
It was creepy. I didn't like it.
It's a degloved people. Bad times all around.
Yeah, Reanimal's really good. You played a little bit of Monster Hunter Stories on stream?
Yeah. So I'm kind of not so much rebranding. I'm branding my Monday streams because my Monday streams have always just been kind of whatever the fuck I want. To give them a bit of a theme, my Monday streams are going to be Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
As in ROAR. Where I'm going to play games with monsters.
Great name.
Monster Hunter, Pocket Monsters, fucking spooky games with monsters, War of the Monsters. I would like to get Lauren on and beat the shit out of her in that game. That
Hell yeah. That's a video game.
It's so good. Monster Hunter Stories, the first one, is very, very kid-oriented.
Yeah.
But it has some really cool shit going on. It's like, what if Pokemon had the type, like rock, paper, scissors battle, but also then had a stance or style rock, paper, scissors battle on top of that. So you're choosing power attacks or speed attacks or technical attacks, and one of those beats the other, beats the other, beats the other. And you're like building up synergy with your animal buddy, and you're in the fight too. This would be like if you're in a Pokemon battle and my Poliwrath goes up and punches a Pikachu, and at the same time I kick Pikachu in the balls.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of like that.
Right.
And yeah, it's really, really cool. The third one of those games is coming out this year.
Very soon.
And yeah, very soon, like next month or so.
I believe so.
And
let me check the
first
Fantasy
two are on
Critic.
PS. Yeah, because I think someone chose that.
Someone did.
The first two are on PS Plus, so I thought I'll give that a shot. And so far, I'm really impressed. It's quite fun. But yeah, very, very kid focused. You got to be kind of prepared for MC Yoda to be fucking talking at you in rhyme.
Josh, guess what? It's out next week.
Yeah, it's sometime in the next month.
Crazy. We have Pacopia this week, and then Yotei Legends is next week, as well as Monster Hunter Stories.
Fuck.
Yep.
It's weird that Yotei is going to be the one that I have to like maybe back away from because I'm interested in Pacopia.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that.
I'm shocked it's getting reviewed as well as it is.
It's doing extremely well. I don't have the reviews here, but
it's averaging like high 80s, right?
Higher than that, I think. Hang on, let me check.
Because I know IGN and GameSpot were at 9. Yeah, fucking crazy. I will take umbrage with people calling it the best Pokemon game ever, though. Because, like, yes, it is a Pokemon game, but it's not a Pokemon game, you know?
Right. Yes, of course. Of course. But yeah, no, it seems really neat, and it sounds like there's a lot more to it than you would expect, and it's not just Animal Crossing with Pokemon, it's also Minecraft and
Frankly, I would have been into it if it was Animal Crossing.
Viva
Like, if it was just
Pinata.
that.
Maybe you've heard of
God.
it.
I have.
Yeah.
I had friends who played Xbox back in the day and really, really liked that game for achievements.
Uh-huh. Actually, when did I don't know, recent.
Is Viva Pinata on the top 100 games?
I don't know. I guess when I had my Xbox One, I don't know. At some point in the last year, maybe two, my daughter played some Viva Pinata and she loved it.
That tracks.
Yeah. And I'd never really played it, but I just like loaded it up and sat there with her, and she loved it. And she's
Finally,
like,
Viva Pinata's found its true audience.
I want to play Pinata. Anyway, while I'm doing this, looking for this, I did play also today the demo. Well, not the demo. I played the full game of Scott Pilgrim EX, which is a new Scott Pilgrim game, just similar to the one that came out fucking decades ago,
and then got remastered somewhat recently.
Yeah, recently got a remaster. But back in the day, I played through that game and I fucking loved it. It's I don't know if it's one of my favorite games of all time, but it's definitely like one I have really good memories with. The music's fantastic, just the art style and everything is just great. That's a fucking great game. This new one takes all of that and adds onto it and changes it in all the best ways, really. Like it's not a straight up brawler like that game was, where you just go left to right and like brawl through a level.
Old school arcade beat 'em up.
Yeah, it's not just that. You do start off in a level, and you do that, and then it quickly changes into kind of like an open world game. You have a map. And it'll show you where you are on the map. And then you can leave that screen, and then you'll be in the next part of the map. And then at some point, you'll get to a place where you can go like up, right? Up on the map.
Yeah.
And so you'll like you'll just press up where like there's an arrow, and then you'll go to another screen it's all side scrolling, but it's also kind of open world. And there's like a whole bunch of shops that sell different things, different upgrades.
Could be misremembering this, but this sounds a lot like River City Girls.
It could be very much like that, yeah.
I think that sort of had like a arcadey beat 'em up meets open world map kind of deal going on. But I only played a little of that, so I can't really confirm that.
Fair enough.
But that's what it reminds me of.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's like that. And then you do missions. You'll have to basically like go to a different level to get something that you'll need to go back to one of the other levels to use. And you'll bash people up on the way. It seems really cool. The animation's great. The combat's great. It's all seems like an improvement over the first game, which I already loved.
Is it a similar pixel style to
it has a similar style, but the animation I would say is better in this. Like it's cleaner and smoother, and yeah, it seems great. I've played maybe like 20-30 minutes just before the podcast, but it seems cool. I'm nice. Into it so far, and it's $40. So if you're into it, give it a go.
That is good. I'm glad that's living up to expectations, because I do know that you like the original quite a lot.
Yeah, that was great. Great game. Anything else? You watched any movies or anything?
God,
Shows?
well, we both played a little bit of that God of War game that
Oh, yeah.
technically got announced between the last of the podcast and this one
Nah.
because the last episode.
Yes.
That game's fine. Looks a bit
Yeah.
weird. Plays
Yeah.
okay. I want to get back to it, but it's kind of on the back burner right now.
Sames. I might get back to it one day.
And like I've still got Yakuza Kiwami 3 to start.
Too many games for
games
the beginning of the year.
Out of fucking nowhere.
They found out Scott Pilgrim was coming out 3 hours ago.
Yeah, and then Pocopia is out this week, and Monster Hunter Story is out the fucking week after that. Marathon's out. We played Marathon.
We played Marathon. We did play that together. We didn't do much, but we played it.
We got a couple of contracts done.
Yeah, we got a couple done. We got up to that.
Broke some jam.
Other one, yeah.
It's fine.
It seems cool. I'm into it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna.
I don't know if I'm into paying
buy
for
it. Yeah. At least not straight away. If it comes down in price, if it's ever on special on sale, or if it comes to PS
get my
Plus,
balls stepped on for pay, I can get it for cheaper.
Yeah, exactly.
But I will say, like, I did have fun playing it with you.
Yeah.
The gunplay feels really nice. Bungie's really good at that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
The contracts feel pretty well directed. Like, you kind of know what you're doing most of the time.
Yeah.
And the look of the game, I like that style a lot. Because it was maybe cribbed from that one person's ArtStation profile. But what I didn't like was when you stopped playing, I tried to queue for games, and I was in a loading screen for 10 minutes at a time. Yeah. And then I'd get into a game, and on the odd chance that I did get into a game, because I disconnected a bunch.
Right.
On the odd chance I did get into a game solo, I mostly just got my shit rocked by random players. Because my main concern is not like fighting other players, unless I'm with you.
Right. Yes.
I'm usually all about scavenging and killing the environmental stuff and PvE shit. I'm PvE man, not PvP. So getting my shit rocked by other players, I was like kind of over it. I'd be in a game for 3 minutes and then I'd spend almost 3 times as long waiting for a new game.
Yeah, exactly. It was a service slam though, so we'll see what happens when the actual game comes out.
Yeah, maybe a price tag will filter out all the assholes.
Probably.
Maybe it'll filter out all the good people who have enough, who have higher morals and won't pay for crap like that.
Maybe.
I need to feel good about something.
I did watch the Gorillaz music video.
Yeah.
The Mountain, the Moon Cave, and the Sad God is what it's called.
I didn't get to that.
It's very fucking good. It is.
I did listen to the album.
Okay, I haven't listened to the full album yet. This music video is takes bits of the 3 songs and cuts them into the video.
I won't speak on the album much, but as far as Gorillaz stuff goes, it hasn't clicked with me immediately. Which is most Gorillaz stuff I'm pretty keen on. But this one's not really doing much for me. Might take a few re-listens.
Fair enough.
Music video.
The music video is really good. All the backgrounds are hand painted, legitimately hand painted, not digitally hand painted. I'm talking about hand painted on a fucking
brush and paint.
Yes.
Canvas and all.
Yep.
Crazy.
I believe most of the character animation is digital, but there are certain shots where they did do actual cell animation. And the beginning of the video is very much like the Jungle Book. It has that look to it. And it's just incredible. The animation's so good, and just seeing this level of 2D hand-drawn animation these days is so rare.
And for it to be in a music video of all things is kind of wild.
Yeah, exactly. And then they also did a making of thing. It's 5 minutes long and it's only on YouTube Premium. So if you have YouTube Premium, you can watch it.
We'll get some value out of that.
I always get value out of it. I don't get any fucking ads on YouTube. It's great.
So I just go take a leak.
Fair enough. Yeah, animation is fantastic, and yeah, it's very much like the Jungle Book. There's like the snake and the tiger, and yeah, it's just it's great. And then there's a fucking
Hell yeah.
trippy section in a cave, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's great. If you haven't seen it yet, it's 8 minutes long, and it's extremely well animated if you're into that sort of thing.
You know what? I will check that out. On the subject of music videos, I saw the music video for Twisting the Knife by Ice Nine Kills with McKenna
The
Grace.
full one?
And no, not the full one.
Okay, yeah.
I just wanted to talk about that song because that song's really fucking good. I've
Yeah,
had it
that's
stuck in my
good.
head for about a week straight now.
I've been hearing it every night at work.
I was gonna say, is it in the credits?
That's in the credits of the movie. Yes.
Got to send the people home on a high note.
Yeah. So this is one of the stories I have. Scream 7 is the worst reviewed film in the franchise. Currently at 43% on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh fuck! It's actually gone down since this article.
Oh God!
It's at 31% on Rotten Tomatoes. It does have a 77 audience score.
The audiences are idiots. We've covered this before.
Yeah, we have.
Man, Melissa Barrera's got to be feeling pretty good about this.
Yeah, I reckon. Yeah. Look, when they announced that Kevin Williamson was going to direct it, I was already like shaky about that. Like the guy created Scream, that's cool. Like, but he wrote it. He's had nothing to do with the directing, and movies he's directed in the past were not amazing. I think he did Teaching Mrs. Tingle.
God.
Let's see. I'll double check here.
Film title I haven't heard in forever.
Huh? Let's see. Director.
So what I'm hearing is that Scream 7 is not good.
Scream 7 apparently not good. I haven't seen the movie yet, but because I work at a cinema, I have seen the end of the movie where they reveal the ghost face.
The reveal.
And
not good? Not good. That's unfortunate.
not a fan. I don't want to say anything about it. But
okay.
Not a fan of what they did there.
You and I can talk about that after because I'm not going to go see it. I might.
Okay,
watch
that's
it in
fair.
October.
That's fair. I will tell you what fucking happens at the end of the movie. Yes, he did direct Teaching Mrs. Tingle, which is his only other movie that he directed.
Wow. Fuck.
Yeah. But you know, I am a fan of Kevin Williamson's writing.
Maybe not his direction.
Not so much the directing, obviously. As a Dawson's Creek fan, he created that show. So I like the guy, but yeah, like hire him to direct, bad idea, and then
get him to maybe write your first drafts.
Yeah. Well, he also didn't write the movie fully. He wrote it with someone else.
Was that other person Grok?
Maybe. Because the AI does play a big part in this movie.
Yeah, I've heard. I've not heard specifics, but I've heard that AI plays a part in something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something for sure. Yeah.
Would you be surprised if the script was, maybe a little bit AI zhuzhed up?
From what I hear of it, I wouldn't be surprised.
Because, they used AI in the promotional tools, right? They were doing all those Scream, like, photo shoot edits where you could use photos of yourself and have Ghostface and it would, like, cast you in the movie.
Okay.
There was a whole thing.
I didn't see that
3-4 months ago.
Okay.
Around October.
Sounds shit.
Yeah. Yeah, a whole lot of water used for that.
Anyway, yes, worst reviewed Scream movie. Below
It's
Scream.
crazy because 3 exists.
I know. I was like, look, they hired Kevin Williamson. I was like, ugh, not a fan of that. And then, obviously they also had to redo everything. They paid fucking Nev Campbell $7 million to be in this movie. And they got rid of, two of the characters.
They got rid of the troublesome ones that wouldn't stop having consciences.
Oh, God, how dare they? The two characters that fucking the whole last two movies were surrounding.
Character arc. Surely not.
I mean, you can just pretend that Scream 7 doesn't exist.
And I will
just leave it
until
at 6.
October, and I'll get drunk and I'll watch it.
Because 6 is fantastic.
6 is really fucking good.
Yeah, it is.
5 was fine.
But yeah, anyway, so my point was, they hired Kevin Williamson, and I was like, it's going to be bad, but it won't be as bad as Scream 3. And there's no way any movie could ever be as bad or worse than Scream 3. And here we are.
Did Courtney Cox's bangs make a return?
No, very much.
Maybe that would have saved it.
Not maybe.
Maybe that's what saved Scream 3.
Maybe they should have made a zombie movie where everyone that died in the previous movies came back and was a zombie.
Is that not what they did?
No, that's not what they did. That's not what they did at all. Interesting news now. Oh, you know what? I fucked up.
You've jumped the gun.
I fucked up.
It's because I gave you too good of a segue.
That's what it was.
News. This is the news.
News time again. We've been talking news, but
we were mostly just talking shit then. That wasn't so much news.
Sure, that is true. Interesting.
Scream 7's bad. That's
Scream
not news.
7's that's the fucking fuck that movie. Anyway, I was gonna go just because I've seen every Scream movie since 3.
You're the Scream guy
in a cinema.
You're the reason I've seen Scream.
Yeah, exactly. And then no, I'm not gonna bother now.
When I was doing one of my first Spooktobers and making sure I watched a different horror movie every day, I messaged you going, "I've never seen Scream. Should I see Scream?" I get that, I've always had the idea that they're kind of trashy and shit, and you were just like, "What the fuck? Watch Scream." So I watched Scream. I was like, "Oh, that's where all those scary movie references are from."
Scream. I guess that's just a thing because
there's a lot of reverse references that you get as a person who grew up with The Simpsons and going back to older media.
Yes,
it's that. It's basically just that.
Yeah, like the Shin episode.
Yeah,
Treehouse of Horror. I didn't see The Shining until later. But yeah. Anyway, Firefly. Never heard of that?
I have. You like Firefly?
I love Firefly.
Hang on, is this the hour of everything that Aaron loves being shit? Do I have to prepare myself?
Well, no. I mean, we can talk about Joss Whedon, but we're gonna leave him out of this one.
Let's.
I didn't know that Nathan Fillion was doing a podcast with fucking
the dude who does all the voices.
Yeah, what's his fucking name? God
hey,
damn
hey,
it.
the chicken.
Hey, the chicken, of course, yes. Fucking God.
Duke Wesselton.
I could tell you his name's Wash in the show, but
Duke
what
Weaselton.
Oh my God, what's his? I always forget his name.
The droid K from.
There's certain
Star
people
Wars
I
Rogue
always
One.
forget the name of. It's this guy, and it's fucking the other guy I can't think of right now. Mark Ruffalo.
Alan Tudyk.
Always forget Mark
Tudyk?
Ruffalo's name. Alan Tudyk.
Is it
yeah.
Tudyk?
Tudyk.
Tudyk?
He's got 2 dicks.
Crazy.
Anyway,
Crazy if true.
I was unaware that Nathan Fillion and Alan Tudyk did a podcast together.
I also found this out today.
Okay. Did you see this news?
No. I just saw a clip of Tudyk saying that he did a really good Sean Connery impression, and then met Sean Connery, and Connery was like, "That was good, too good," and like poked him in the chest really hard, and that's how he found out that Connery doesn't like people doing Connery impressions.
That sounds like Sean Connery for sure.
Yeah.
Anyway, some clips were posted on their podcast Instagram
Their
page.
socials.
Yeah, where Nathan Fillion goes to the cast of Fireflies, like all their different houses, and knocks on the door, and he's like, "It's time," and that's
Fuck.
it. That's all we have to go off
I mean,
right now.
How long has Firefly been dead?
20 fucking 5 years.
Why now? Why not 25 years ago?
2003 it ended. So there you go.
Yeah, 23 years.
This is it's weird that they just posted this. There was no announcement. There was nothing. It's just they posted these clips. They're like, it's time.
And it's not even April 1st.
The only thing we have to go off is one of the videos was posted with this comment. Some of you have guessed convention, podcast, or crossover. You are wrong. What's
Not
left?
A suicide.
What is left?
I mean, I guess the obvious reboot, remake, requel.
Scream. Brought it back to Scream. Good job.
Yep. It all comes back to Scream.
You know, I'm interested. It's interesting.
Maybe I'll finally watch Firefly.
You should watch Firefly. It's 13 episodes. They're all fucking great. And then watch the movie.
Yeah, like the entire appeal of Firefly is that it's really short.
Yeah, exactly. That was why I wanted to play Reanimal.
Weekend.
Get it done. Just to get one game out of the way for the year.
And you did it.
I did it.
Everybody applaud.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks. Do I have a applause sound here? Oh, hang on. Here we go. Just give it half an hour to start. Just wait. Just hang on. Thank you.
Excellent. Then nothing.
Anyway. I'm interested.
You need some modern sounds on your soundboard, man. You need the TikTok sounds.
Sure, kids love the TikToks.
They do.
Adam Baldwin was not involved in any of this, which is fantastic.
Great news.
Great news, everyone. Adam Baldwin was not involved with any of this bullshit.
Was Joss? I imagine not.
Definitely not. But yeah, Adam Baldwin, known scumbag piece of shit. Hopefully he won't be back in any way or shape or form. Joss Whedon also, unfortunately,
was killed off screen.
Yep, his character.
The writer was also killed off screen.
Flew back to his home planet or whatever.
Died on the way back to his home planet.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I am. Yeah. There's no other information. I'm excited to know what this is, knowing now that it's not a podcast or anything. Hopefully if it's not like a series, maybe another movie. Who can say?
I was going to say, what would you prefer? Would you like a series? Just one? Or would you like a movie?
I'll take a series. Yeah,
You're getting a video game.
One more season. They did do well. That's another thing. They did try a game years ago that didn't last long.
Video games have gotten so much easier to make, as I understand it, and cheaper too.
Oh, that's good. Well, that should knock that out in a weekend, just like playing a video game.
There's a lot of developers who don't have jobs anymore that could probably make a Firefly video game.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. So Adam Baldwin not involved. Unfortunately, Ron Glass passed away. Who played Shepard Book? He will not be involved, but he.
You'd like to think so, but AI. They
well,
did
now
it for they did it
I've
for
wandered
Alien
into
Romulus.
I've wandered into spoiler territory for Firefly, so now I won't expand on that. Let's say he probably wouldn't be involved anyway, even if he was alive.
Okay. Well, fair enough then.
Yeah. I look forward to finding out what the fuck this is.
Watch nothing ever come of it.
Yeah, probably.
Would that not be the most disappointing thing? Just all this and then nothing.
I mean, it's on brand. Let's face
Interest
it.
in Firefly spiked really high in
Definitely.
2026 and then never again.
Yeah. Definitely be on brand. What is Joss Whedon doing now?
I don't think about it. Just like I don't think about Max Landis. And yet somehow
I don't even
I
have
have to keep hearing about Max Landis.
I don't even have that news. Fucking
I don't need it.
scumbag. Piece of shit. Fucking douche. Fuckhead.
Back in my day, when cancelling was apparently a real thing, you got cancelled and you fucking stay cancelled. Except no one ever fucking stayed cancelled. They all just went somewhere else and got louder and more obnoxious.
Huh? Oh, yes, like Jonathan Majors, who's now doing a Daily Wire movie.
Or Gina Carano?
She's probably in it, sure. That sounds about right.
She's having a fucking MMA match with Ronda Rousey.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah.
Two completely unproblematic faves.
Yeah.
Though I think Ronda has since apologized for the Sandy Hook truther bullshit, so that's maybe a step in the right direction.
That's something.
I guess.
That's nice.
Don't get many of those people apologizing, so unless I'm wrong,
doubling down. Usually, that's what they do.
Usually doubling down, tripling down if they can, and then they go bankrupt and have to sell their podcast.
Yeah, that's it.
Wish I could sell this podcast.
Paramount have hired Max Landis to write a script for G.I. Joe. This is where I also bring up the fact that Paramount is owned.
Get owned, Paramount.
By some Nazis and
oh god, not again.
Saudi Arabia, I think, is also as well is involved with ownership of Paramount, which is also here now where I also let you know that Paramount is buying Warner Brothers because the Netflix deal didn't go through.
Oh god, right. Oh god.
So
why does it feel like there's something catastrophic happening every day?
Paramount is merging with Warner Brothers Discovery as part of a $111 billion merger. Ellison got his way. David Ellison, scumbag piece of shit, got his way, and now he's going to own Paramount and Warner Brothers, and Paramount Plus and HBO Max will now combine into one app.
If I was looking for a good reminder to cancel my HBO Max subscription, I guess this was it.
Yep.
Man.
Yeah, this is fucking shit.
It really feels like just every day there's something fucking new.
I mean, I didn't like the Netflix thing, but this is way worse. So
yeah, somehow it got worse.
It got way worse. And I'm not a fan, and it's fucked, and everyone at Paramount can get fucked, and here we are. Anyway, great. Paramount's making Sonic 4, just started filming today. Great.
Fantastic. I hear those movies are good. I don't know.
They're great. They're so much fun.
Kristen Bell got cast as Amy, didn't she?
Kristen Bell will be playing Amy in that movie.
That's fun. That's fun casting.
There was a
talking to a friend recently, because there's not a lot of like main core Sonic the Hedgehog characters to put in those movies now. It's basically just Rouge the Bat,
Big the Cat.
We're like Rouge the Bat and Big the Cat. Fan cast. Who's your Rouge the Bat and who's your Big the Cat?
I'm bad at. Oh fuck. Mark Ruffalo for Big the Cat.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
I don't know.
Scarlett Johansson for Rouge the Bat.
Great. I'm on board.
It just seems like the one they would do. My actual pick though would be Salma Hayek because we all know Shadow the Hedgehog loves Latinas.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. Sounds great. I'm in.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yep.
Make it happen.
Make
Go,
it happen.
Josh. Make it happen.
Oh,
Get on the
fuck,
phone
okay.
right now. Call your best buddy, David Ellison.
Oh, no. How did I get this number?
Let's go back to video games now. Sony Santa
Please,
Monica's
God.
new game is set within the God of War universe, and the lead character supposedly will be Faye, who is the dead mum.
Yes, Lao Fei.
Yes.
That's exciting. You and I spoke about this a little bit earlier this week. A classic style God of War game following a different character in that universe. I'm down. I'd be in.
Same.
I wonder if they would get Deborah Ann Woll to voice, because I'm pretty sure she was the character in 2?
Looks like her.
In Ragnarok.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely does look like her.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, cool. I'd love to have that character fleshed out a bit more. The only thing that worries me is, like, I don't want to use the axe again.
Mm-hmm.
Let me use something else. But that axe was phase, so you probably end up using the axe.
We'll see. How we go.
Let me just punch dudes. Let me just punch
Punching's
dudes.
cool. Punching's cool.
Remember the Cestus in God of War 3? That was the sickest shit in the world.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Make Hercules' face concave.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
God.
Good times. What a game.
I think about that scene when I need to go to sleep.
So
when
this
I want
is
a restful night's sleep, I think about Hercules' caved-in face.
This is supposedly Cory Barlog's new game, which for years now, everyone, because they were calling it a new IP,
Right.
which it technically is, because it's a new game. It's a new game series, but it's just set in the God of War universe.
Within an existing franchise, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well. But, like, people were rumoring that it was, like, sci-fi
Yeah, that was another
for
thing.
a long time.
Yeah. I wonder if maybe that game just... Maybe there was a sci-fi game at some point and it just didn't work out. And they were like, well, let's just go back to the well.
Everybody's got to pivot.
Uh-huh. Nate the Hate sort of posted this on his socials, and it was he says, yes, the game is set within the God of War universe, and the lead character will be Faye. Gameplay is said to differ from the Norse God of War games with more focus on action. Current plan is revealed this year and release first half of 2027, barring any delay. And then IGN corroborated the reports with wherever they get their sources from.
Yeah, okay. It's funny, the way that he says that as, like, differing from the current, or the Norse God of War games with a greater focus on action. Like, those are still action-ass action games.
They are, but not as much as the original trilogy.
I think the modern God of War games have more character action DNA in them than God of War 1 through 3. Just because the camera perspective is behind the back doesn't... We're talking about the inputs more than anything. Like, there's more tech in God of War and God of War Ragnarok than there is God of Wars 1 through 3. 1 through 3, they're beat-em-ups in 3D. There's so little finesse. You seem like you disagree. Would you care to elaborate?
You're fucked, mate.
Shit, he's got me. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I look at those God of War games, I'm like, yes, the perspective has changed, but they're still action-ass action games.
They are, but, like, not all the time. Like, the original trilogy is mostly just killing dudes. Like, there's not a whole lot of puzzles or walking around or doing any of that. It's just, like, mostly... yes, there's puzzles. Okay, yes, there's puzzles.
The block-kicking bullshit and the mirrors.
There's puzzles, but not like there is in the newer games. Like, a lot of those are walking around. There's a lot more walking around in the newer games than there is in the original.
Sure, there's a lot of connective tissue that wasn't there. It used to be a lot more just encounter, encounter, encounter,
Yes.
encounter, rather than
That's
encounter
why I'm saying like that's
narrative.
why they're more action than the new
Sure,
ones.
okay. Well, in that regard, I suppose I agree, but let the record show that I disagree.
Well, okay, yeah, all right. Uh, um, let's see what else. Any other
Bluepoint
news we can
closed.
talk about?
Bluepoint wanted to
Anything?
make a Bloodborne. Sony wanted to make a Bloodborne. From
Oh,
Software did not want to make a Bloodborne.
so apparently a bunch of companies went to From and Sony and were like,
So
"Hey,
many.
we would like to make a game set in the Bloodborne universe. We'd
The
like to
time is
remake
right.
it."
The
Yeah,
children crave it.
and From apparently just didn't want it to happen. They didn't want anyone else touching the property. They want to keep it all for themselves, even though they're not
I,
doing anything with it. Like
as the
Activision.
res, like Activision, and like Capcom,
Hmm.
as the resident From Software guy.
Yes.
On the one hand, I get this. I do get it. Like Miyazaki has a very, very leading hand in the direction in a lot of those games, specifically Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 3, Demon Souls, and Bloodborne.
Mm-hmm.
Bloodborne being one of his babies, I can understand not wanting to see that go ahead with a remake or a sequel or something else, and not wanting to be a part of it, or not wanting it to go ahead without being a part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if you want to make it, you got to make time for it. You can't be making this fucking Duskbloods shit that barely anyone gives a fuck about on the Switch.
Well, we don't know yet. We haven't
I
seen
don't
enough
know.
of it.
We also haven't seen Elden Ring on the Switch, and that was supposed to come out last year.
Wonder what's up
The
with
other
that.
part of this is like, for years, there's been talk that people at FromSoft weren't super thrilled about the Demon Souls remake that Bluepoint did.
Why is that?
So, I know a lot of fans go back and forth on this, and frankly, depending on the day, I could go on either side.
Mm-hmm.
That remake is really great.
Hmm.
Mechanically, it is like super polished. It is the most playable version of that game. It looks incredible,
Mm-hmm.
but in the translation from PS3 Demon Souls 2009 to 2020 Demon Souls PS5, something is lost. There's a vibe, there's an aura, it's just not there.
Can I tell you something?
Please.
Because this is what I feel about a lot of remakes.
Is it a bit too clean?
Yeah, like
Is it missing a little bit of that schmutz?
yeah, like PS1 games, right? Like the Spyro and the Crash Bandicoot remakes, right? The original games, so much of that is that sort of jankiness to the PS1 graphics.
The
And there's
angular bullshit.
yeah,
You have to use your like brain to fill in the blank spaces. You have to extrapolate a little bit.
yeah. And then when they get to remaking it, they want to make it as clean as possible. They want to make it like the cleanest, best looking version of that they can. And then
And then you're looking
sometimes
at character models and you're like, wait, that's what that was supposed to be?
yeah, and like there's things where say like the fog that they have in like certain PS1 games, right? They go and they even like I remember when San Andreas came out, the remake or the remaster, and they took out
Yep.
all the fog.
Yep.
And
And the draw distance was like forever and you could see nothing but forever.
yeah, like they had to add the fog back in because people complained about it because they knew that the fog was like that made it feel bigger and that made
It was part of the atmosphere.
yeah, it's a whole part of the atmosphere of the game, and then you take that out and it looks so clean and it's like what the fuck, this isn't the game that I remember. There's something lost in remaking things, and I feel like when developers take something and they choose to remake it and make it clean and tidy and as neat as possible, they don't think about the fact that a lot of the charm of those games was from like the limitations of the hardware. Like, you know, the people that made it originally were working in the confines of this box that they had, and they had to make it work in there. And then now that there's like infinite graphics, they
Now we have the
these
power to render things so realistically and so
yeah,
like fully.
and they do it, and they rather than just clean it up and just keep like the essence of it what it was, they wanted to just they want to clean it up and make it perfect. And it shouldn't be perfect.
Yeah, so I just shared a image in our Discord chat. That's
Yeah,
pretty indicative of what we're looking
yeah.
at there. It's like it's so much greater detail, and the fidelity of it, like that remake, is
Mm-hmm.
actually gorgeous. It is so nice to look at.
Well, in this
And there's
screenshot,
a vibe.
you're missing like a lot of the background blur is gone. The lighting is completely different. Like the color, the lighting effects.
Yep, there's a filter over it. There's
Yeah.
like a nice blur. There's fog
Mm-hmm.
around the base. There's like so much going on that is lost in the pursuit of realism, where it's just like PS5 game's really nice looking, but man, it just doesn't have the vibe.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, I get
lacks
it.
the soul of Demon
Yeah,
Souls.
I completely get it. I understand.
So yeah, people have been talking about that for years, and like maybe it's true. Maybe From Software were a little cut up about that
Mm-hmm.
because when we originally talked about this in the Lost episode,
Yeah.
we spoke that maybe the relationship between Sony and From was a bit fragile.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But since then, it's come out that From just didn't want to do it, which I'd love to know a reason. If it's literally that Miyazaki wants to be hands-on with it and he's just been too busy, I get that.
Yeah.
Make time, motherfucker.
Another thing we can talk about.
It's been time for years.
Yeah. I
Do
get
Dino Crisis while we're at it. Fucking come on.
please, Capcom. Another thing we could talk about is that the Pokemon thing happened, the Pokemon Direct.
Yes, it did. Happy Pokemon Day, everyone. It's
Happy
30 years
Pokemon
old.
Day. We got a reveal of Pokemon Winds and Waves.
Yeah.
Which is coming out next year sometime.
Yep. With
Looks really nice.
Ms. Windy, was it Mr. Windy Chew and Ms. Wavy Chew? Those are the two Pikachus with hats.
Yeah. This game speaks to me on a level of me loving Wind Waker and the idea of like getting in a. Do you ride? That you don't even know what the traveling is yet.
Well.
Okay.
Well, there have been leaks for the last like couple of years where they've been talking about this game that's set in like Southeast Asia, Indonesian islands, and that seems to be pretty well confirmed. Lots of Indonesian fans online being like, "Oh shit, this hut, this is so us." Like the way that shit is just like decorated, and it's like this is just a fucking tourist trap. That's rad.
So the IGN has an article that says Pokemon Winds and Waves region is indeed based on Southeast Asia. Filipinos can confirm.
Yeah. Man, it's so fucking good. So yeah, these leaks have been out for a while. Lots of design documents talking about like themes being explored in the game. There's a big, apparently, push for the story to focus on renewable energy sources, environmental impacts. Like it's a very environment forward, environment conscious story, which is neat.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd be nice to have a Pokemon story with a message. We haven't had one of those in a little while.
Mm-hmm.
But along with that, there seems to be some kind of scooter thing that you've got with you.
Okay.
Which is both, you know, a scooter and also maybe like a little hovercraft or a little jet ski.
Yeah.
Like it's a little vehicle that alters as you go throughout the world, and that's powered by a Rotom. Rotom being the ghost that inhabits electronics, which, if you've seen the latest Pokopia trailer, he's the one in the stereo, which is a new Rotom. Interesting aside, when Rotom inhabits a different appliance, he usually changes what type he is. So when he's a lawnmower, he's a ghost grass type. When he's a fridge, he's a ghost ice type. When he's a washing machine, he's a ghost water type.
Okay.
people have been talking about like a sound type for Pokemon forever, and if they were going to make one, this would be kind of how you do it. At least how you'd announce that. Anyway, yeah, probably got this like morphing scooter thing, which you'll probably upgrade as you go around, so you can get to different islands at different points, so you can kind of gate off progression a little bit while still having it be open.
Okay.
They're talking about having, instead of 8 different elemental challenges like you would for the gym battles, having 18, which I think Scarlet and Violet also had 18. They had the 8 gyms. And then, 5 colossal Pokemon and 5 evil team bases or something.
Okay.
So that's pretty standard at this point. And you've got that many different types, it seems dumb to limit it to just 8 on display.
Yeah.
And starters. We got starters in the trailer.
Yeah, we did.
They're really good.
They're all like. There's usually
They're
one
really
that's like, "What the
fucking
fuck's that?" No one's picking that one.
And then there's usually one that's like, "That's the one," and then there's one in the middle where you're like, "Yeah, I could see it."
Yeah.
This one, I feel
all
like
3
they're
of
all
these
winners.
are very good. I think. Obviously,
The more I think
Pombon.
on it, I'm like, yeah.
Pombon. It's really good. I showed that to my daughter, and she loves it.
Of course she does.
She's like, I want to play it. I'm like, it's not out till next year. She's like, oh, I want to play it now.
Yeah, well, you fucked up, man.
Next year. Sorry.
Get a Pokemon Sword and Shield. There is a Corgi called Yampa.
Okay. Yes.
She'll get right into that.
Okay.
But yeah, Pombon is very strong. Gekwa is the water
Gekwa's
gecko,
great.
who in the trailer does like, I don't know if you know the Japanese rich girl laugh.
No.
So the rich character in every fighting game, your Lilies in Tekken or Karin in Street Fighter, they do the laugh
Okay.
with the hands up to the
all
mouth.
right. Yep.
Gekwa fucking does that in the trailer.
Okay. I didn't miss that.
I'm like, I swear to God, if it does that like fuck ass rich girl double sweep move, I'm gonna die. You know the one, the rich
good.
girl sweep.
Okay, sure.
So Gekwa's very good, and Brout is an angry bird. And,
yes, I love the leaf eyebrows. They're very good.
So the name, obviously, portmanteau of brow and sprout. In Japanese, I think it's an even more direct translation of their word for sprout and their word for eyebrow.
Okay.
So there you go. It also sounds like the word owl in Japanese, which
okay,
triple meaning.
There you
Always
go.
fun.
Even though it's kind of
really
like a
good.
chicken.
It is
Some
a little
sort
bit
of
of a
chicken
chicken
thing.
Like it's weird. They've done bird starters before, and they've done like, so Torchic was the fire chicken, Rowlet was the grass owl, Piplup was a penguin,
Yes.
Quaxley the duck.
Yeah,
like
of
they've
course.
done bird starters before. This is the most bird starter.
Yeah.
I'm hoping, because it's Southeast Asian, they kind of pick, and it's not always limited to this, but they sometimes pick Pokemon design inspirations from the region and the surrounding regions.
Okay.
I'd really like for Brout to turn into a cassowary.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
'Cause cassowaries are angry, and that's an angry little bird.
I saw a lot of people hoping that Pombon doesn't stand up on 2 legs. That's like a thing, apparently.
It's a trend. A lot of fire starters, say Tepig, Fennekin, fucking most of them, honestly. If they start on 4 legs, they generally end up on 2, and they also end up as fighting types. So,
Okay.
firefighting, no bueno. Litten, that turns into Incineroar. Granted, Incineroar is one of the greatest Pokemon ever made, but yeah, stands on. It's just furry bait is the problem.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm keen to see where these ones go. I might actually need to see what they turn into before I make a decision, because they're really good.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
all
I'll
3 of them
default
really
to
good.
my water starter.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Was there anything else? Game
other
looks
thing-
good. Game looks really good for a Pokemon game.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, for a Pokemon game.
I don't know, man. I keep going back to it thinking, like, yeah, I'm jaded by the fact that other Pokemon games have not looked particularly good. I still think it looks quite decent.
I will say the water's doing a lot of the heavy lifting in that trailer. It looks really good.
The lighting looks nice. Like
The
Pokemon
lighting
has
looks
never been known
fine.
for its lighting. They've
It's
got
got
ambient occlusion.
sure, still got low res textures, and it's definitely more dense than a lot of the past games, and
They start that trailer with a fucking windmill. Now I don't know
yeah.
if you played Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, but there's a windmill in that town that moved at like 10 frames per second.
Okay.
It wasn't until we got to the Switch 2 that it started moving at a smooth
Whoa.
60.
Great. Fantastic. Windmill
Look,
technology.
expectations are low, and these have been blasted out of the water and the waves.
Yeah, I will say the water looks extremely good. I will say that.
And they're letting us go underwater for the first time
Yeah.
since the Pixel games, which is exciting.
Yeah. That is cool. The other thing that was announced, well, there might be something else, but one of the things that was announced, I think this was the first thing, was Game Boy, a little mini Game Boy
Huh?
that comes with 45 cartridges, and each one plays music from each of the games.
Yeah, a track from Red or Blue, which I guess
Right.
is the same soundtrack.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Neat.
Yeah, it's cool. Unless you live in Australia and we can't get them. So, but it looks cool. It's a little tiny little Game Boy.
Yeah, look, it's probably for the best that we can't get it because I don't need to be wasting money on that.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's see what else we got. Oh, they put out a first look at the God of War TV show. Did you see that photo?
I did not.
Okay, well, get ready for disappointment.
Always ready for disappointment.
There you go. They put out a photo of Kratos and Atreus together in the TV show.
Oh, buddy, no.
How old's Atreus supposed to be in the game? Because this kid looks like a fetus.
In the first game, I want to say like 13?
That kid's not 13.
No. And also, Kratos. Whoa,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
This honestly looks like AI.
It kind of does, but it's the
Am
real deal.
I tripping? Is this...
It's real.
I fucking hate that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, it does look like terrible cosplay, and
I can't wait for that to be the version of God of War that like my non-gamer friends and family become acquainted with.
Uh-huh.
It's not like Fallout, which was actually good, and I could talk to them and be like, "Yeah, Fallout's really cool. They're gonna know this Kratos," and I'll be like,
well, hopefully the show itself is good, even if if they don't look great.
It's not a strong first impression.
No, it's not.
Or it is strong, but not necessarily good.
Fire Red and Leaf Green came to Switch as well.
Yeah, with basically no updates or changes. The one addition being that once you beat the Pokemon League, there are event tickets that are just handed to you. So these would be things that you had to do extra bullshit back in the day to get.
Okay.
Now they're just available, which is nice. So that's cool. I'm torn on these because, like, on the one hand, they're just straight ports. I could, in theory, if I wanted to, just get a ROM and play it.
Who would do that?
Up until recently, I wouldn't look down on anyone who would do that. Like, if a thing is not easily available for a reasonable price, ROM, pirate away. I don't fucking care. This is not the official stance of this podcast, but it is the official stance of me that if you can't legally buy a thing or reasonably buy a thing, you should be able to steal it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think if you have no access to it, you should totally get it.
If companies want to hoard their shit, we should be able to steal it from them. Yeah, there you go. Now, I say until a few days ago, these came out, they're $30. 30's not an unreasonable price for what are pretty decent games. If you've never played them before, $30 is an okay price. And they have put in like minimal work to make those events available. And at some point, these will be compatible with Pokemon Home, so you can transfer your Pokemon forward in time, but not back, because that's not how they work. $30 is fine. I had a coworker of mine download them and start playing them. He's like, "Oh, the graphics are shit." I'm like, "No, the graphics are what the graphics have always been. It's a style. Fuck off."
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think I was talking on this podcast not long ago that I wish they would make another Pokemon game in that style.
I have long wanted them to make a HD 2D pixel version of one of these games. Even if it's a brand new region, just do something with that art, because pixel art is a dying fucking... Well, it's not a dying art. Indie games have that shit covered.
Yeah, sure.
But, like, just make good pixel art, man.
Yeah.
Pokemon pixel art is some of the best. Like, I've recently taught myself how to do pixel art through Procreate. And making Gen 1 or Gen 2 pixel art of modern Pokemon has been, like, really fun, because you have to figure out what details you keep, what details you smush down, what colors do you choose, because you have a limited palette. And obviously, we don't have those limitations today, because technology is not fucking dog shit anymore.
Right.
But, like, I don't know, there's something about pixel art. And I guess it goes back to what we were saying before about remakes and shit. There's a level of abstraction that you just kind of have to mentally extrapolate and build upon, like, fill in the blanks with. Just do pixel art for a thing. And also, we always talk about this. You have these massive teams doing these fucking games. Surely it would be cost effective to split a small branch of your team off. Maybe don't go crazy with, innovation. Use tried and true mechanics. Choose a simpler, more cost-effective art style, and just make a smaller thing.
Yep. Make it for lower cost. Put it out. Make heaps of money, and then
make a fucking old school Pokemon game. You can make a new region if you want to, but if you really don't want to, you can just remake the old ones. People would fucking clamor all over themselves for that shit.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
That code for those old games has to exist. It can't. Well,
probably.
You got to be able to get
possible.
a chance on it somehow.
Yeah.
Failing everything, you can data mine the old games and figure out how the fuck they worked. But, like, it has to be more cost effective to have a smaller team doing this stuff in the side, and then gaining smaller bits of revenue while a main team works on something like Winds and Waves.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. We do. We always talk about this. It's like
yeah. It always seems to come up, specifically with, like, regards to fucking Ubisoft.
Yes.
Look how that turned out.
One other thing, Red Octane's back.
Woo!
And they announced Stage Tour, which is a rhythm game. Maybe you've heard of it, a rhythm game.
I might have dabbled.
There will be characters on a stage, and there will be like let's call it like a highway.
Yeah, okay.
And notes will come down.
And you have to play these notes in time?
You play the notes in time when they hit, like, the bottom bar.
Right, when they reach the... Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
As they travel down this highway. In time with music, I imagine?
Yeah, there will be music. You'll, like, pick a song, and you'll, like, play it. And
what would you play these on?
You could become some kind of a guitar hero.
In some kind of rock band?
In some kind of rock band, yes. It's a novel concept.
Yeah, no, it's not ringing any bells.
Well, that's what they're doing. Build your band, pick your style, own the stage, step into the spotlight with Stage Tour, a modern rhythm action game from Red Octane Games. Stage Tour will be available in fall 2026. Autumn.
Rhythm action?
That's what it says.
Like Hi-Fi Rush?
Summer, autumn. So towards the end of the year.
Yes. Autumn is around Halloween.
Yeah. Yes. Correct.
More details coming soon. Months.
And you can sign up to be notified at stagetour.com if you're interested. So they put out a trailer. Doesn't look amazing.
So that's the Total Badness seal of approval right there.
Yeah. What if they took Guitar Hero and just like, much like other remakes, took all the soul out of it and made it
That's
look
a
kind of
real theme
stiff and
today, isn't it?
boring. Um,
Even remaking God of War into a TV show. Just take the soul out of it.
uh, but it they showed glimpse. I think they revealed the guitar
Blips?
not long ago. Lips?
I feel like you went to say glimpse, but then you said blimps.
No, I didn't. I'm not gonna stand. I'm gonna stand on that. I did not say blimps.
Hmm.
Anyway, they show a guitar in the trailer. I think they may have announced it a while ago, unless this is a different one. But it looks like a fucking Guitar Hero guitar. Like the remember that red one?
Yeah,
Uh,
the SG.
no, not that one.
No,
The fucking
the Les Paul.
the Les Paul. Uh,
Is that the? I feel like a
no,
cherry
not the
red
Les
Les
Paul.
Paul with Guitar Hero 5.
What's the fucking?
Which Guitar Hero did it come with? If it was 2, then it was the SG, the one with the devil horns.
No, it's one of the later ones.
I want to say Les Paul with the 5.
No,
Wasn't a Flying V, was it?
no, not the Flying V, which we had on the Xbox version. What do you fucking call it? It's a fucking. It's one of those. It's one of the. Look, I'll just send you the fucking picture.
Stratocaster.
Yeah, there you go. That's the one. It's a Strat. Yeah, it was a red Strat. This one's not as shiny as that one because that one was like shiny. It had like glittery.
Yeah, it was like gloss cherry red.
Yeah. This is just straight up plastic red looking.
Nice. Love plastic red.
It looks like there's no like fancy touchpad down the end or anything. It's just 5 buttons.
Did you ever?
That's all you need.
Like the touchpad was nice, but like you don't need it.
You did if you wanted to like feel like a cheater when it got to like the fast sections in the later games.
Well, I have never cheated in that game.
Okay, well, when it gets to the sections where it's just kind of like you do whatever, you just fucking,
You just jerk off your guitar.
you just go, you know what I mean? I hope it's good. It's all gonna come down to what the fucking songs are. Like that's what it comes down to.
Yeah. Like,
And,
look, there are some technical problems they could run into that would ruin it, regardless of the soundtrack. But the soundtrack is pretty make or break.
Yeah, they the symbols on the highway are square.
Oh God.
Yep, it's really just to differentiate it from the other games.
What other games?
Oh, sorry. Any other games
First
that
of
may
its kind.
be coming out soon that are similar? And also, it's showing a full band on the stage, but they only showed the guitar. So,
I mean, there was a full band in Guitar Hero 1 through 3.
yeah, but I'm pretty sure the highway also has like
It had
different.
multiple highways.
I think yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
And I know that Cracked did announce a drum set, and they are teaming up with Red Octane.
Well, there you go.
Actually, speaking of the SG, Cracked
Yes.
actually have an SG coming out too, or is out.
Fuck yeah. That was the Guitar Hero 2 controller, if I remember right.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, so there is a black SG you can get if you're interested in that already exists. They also have Cracked has like Les Pauls you can get as well.
Well, good. You
But
should
yeah.
have your choice of plinky plonk plastic material
I think so.
guitars and instruments.
I wish I didn't throw most of mine out years ago.
I've still got my PS2 stuff. That all still works. Which
That's
has been
nice.
Fun.
I have
Although
guitars.
it's a real motherfucker trying to sync that game up on an HD TV. It is.
Yeah.
It is rough.
Yeah, you got.
Also, you're like, I don't know if the sync is off, or I don't know if the guitar is maybe just broken because it's old, or maybe I'm
Yeah.
bad. Could be a combination of all three.
Sure. You do have to make sure that you put it into game mode when you're on a newer
Yeah,
TV.
game mode, and then also do the in-game sync and make sure you don't fuck that up.
Yeah. But yes, the Cracked drum set will be out this year sometime as well.
Well,
and it's
excellent.
got 4 pads and 3 cymbals.
Yeah. Okay.
So there you go. That's the show. That's what we have. That's all we have for you.
Yep. Everything is fine. The world's
Everything's
not
great.
ending.
The world's definitely not ending. We're just here to play video games and have fun.
We will be here 2 weeks from now with more video game related shenaniganery.
Yes, and nothing else. We will not be wearing full military uniforms. We'll just be here chilling out, playing video games.
And chilling out, Max, and just relaxing, all cool.
Yeah.
But also next week is Stark or Stank, yes?
Starkasag is back next week, where we will discuss Agatha all along. I'm having deja vu from the last episode, where I also said the same thing.
It's been happening for the last 2 hours for me. And I didn't even get to talk shit about Xbox this time.
Oh no! Well, yeah, they did all their shit, and now they've gone underground. They're hiding out. They'll be back. They'll be back to.
They'll be back.
Do some more stupid shit at some point.
And bullshit.
Yep.
Gotta get jacked off by machines.
Oh, absolutely. Who wouldn't wanna?
Jacked off and jacked on. That's Xbox's way.
Yep. Absolutely. Thanks for watching, everyone. Goodbye.
Bye.